Cold Sweat by James Brown is the song I'm talking you through today. Before I crack on with this video, if you could like and subscribe, that would help me out tremendously. And if you also want to help support the channel, I'll leave a link in the description below. So we've got some super funky grooves going on in this track. I'm going to play the main sections and main grooves up to speed so you can see and hear exactly what's being played, and then I'll break it down using on-screen notation and just go through it real slow so again you know exactly what is being played. So have a listen. We've got this 2-bar pattern to start with. It just kind of loops itself like the main kind of riff of this song. Have a listen to this up to speed. First of all, goes like this. Okay, so let's strip this right down. We've got eighth notes on the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to forget the open hi-hat for now. We'll put that on at the end. I guess you could treat this like the icing on the cake. Let's get the groove first and let's add it at the end. Ordinarily, you may be used to playing a snare within your rock and funk beat on the 2 and the 4. In this case, the first bar, it doesn't have that. We have the snare on the 2, 1 and 2 and, but then the last snare is on the and of the 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And in my opinion, that is what makes this first kind of riff, if you like, super funky, that displaced snare drum. Let's just do the hands. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the kick, relatively straightforward. We've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, I guess like a normal kind of bog standard rock beat. Again, so isn't that because of this snare drum, but we've also got the open hi-hats, which I will come to in a moment. Let's just play that first bar again. Let's loop it 2 or 3 times. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and one more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the second bar. Second bar, we've got lots of ghost notes. Now ghost notes are the snares that have the brackets around them, and ghost notes need to be played a little bit quieter than the main backbeat, the main snare, which in this case is on the 2 and the 4. So this bar, just our hands, don't worry about the ghost notes for now, just get the stick in. The hands go like this. 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and right, left, right, both, right, left, right, both, right. There's no kick on beat 1, so this again may feel a little bit weird for some of you, just like that snare drum in the first bar. It's a little bit different. So kick wise, we're going 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and again 2, 3, go. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and again 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. Let's still not worry too much about the open hi-hats just yet. Let's do the 2 bars in a row without stopping. 1, 2, 3 and 4, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and first bar and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. Now the hi-hat in this section is on the and of the 1 and the and of the 3. So your hi-hat is going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you may see the crosses at the bottom of the stave on the notation. Crosses at the bottom, that is basically saying you close the hi-hat. So you only let it open, you let it sizzle for 1/8 note. 1 and 2, and then you close it. 1 and 2. So the first bar, everything together, including the open hi-hat. 3 and 4, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now the second bar is quite tricky now because we've got quite a lot going on compared to the first bar, and we've still got this open hi-hat. So the first bar, you may want to practice just beats 1 and 2, going 1 E and 2. And again, let's do it. 3, 4, 1 E and 2. And again, 4, go. 1 E and 2. And then when we hit that 2, we've got 2 and da. So now from beats 1 to basically half the bar goes 1 E and 2 and da. Then we've got the 3 E and 4 and 3 E and 4 and again, second half of the bar, 3, 4, 1 E and 2 and. So now let's do that second bar real slow without stopping. Repeat it 2 to 3 times. 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. Now let's loop the 2 bars in a row without stopping. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4. Beginning 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. And once you've got the stick in, the coordination, the open hi-hats, you can then start to work on them ghost notes, the loud and the quiet snare drums. Remember, the snare drums with the bracket around them are the quieter snares. The notes, the snares that look normal and have that arrow above them on beats 2 and the 4, or 2 and the and of the 4 in the first bar, are the loud notes, everything else quiet. Then we get to the next section. Now the next section, we've got a couple of bars that loop themselves 5 times, and then we've got like these stabs on the snare drum. I guess you could call this the bridge basically. Have a listen to how this goes. First of all, goes like this. Okay, so the only thing really that's different here is the first bar, we have the snare on beat 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The second bar is the same. So let's just do them 2 bars real slow. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4. Beginning 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Second bar 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. Then we get to this kind of stab section where the whole band play on the offbeat. It's played on the snare drum. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and rest for a bar 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4-bar pattern. The first bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we've got a rest for a whole bar, 3, 4. And the last 2 bars, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it doesn't really matter what hand you play with, it's quite slow, so it's whatever you feel comfortable. I'm going left hand basically, and on that last bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, left, right, crash with the kick, snare. You're back into the groove. Let me know how you've got on, guys. Incidentally, if you're really kind of getting into this funky kind of drumming, I do have a funk playlist, 10 or so videos with different grooves in them. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can have a look at that if you want to. Let me know what you're listening to and what you possibly want me to have a look at next time on this channel, and I'll do my best. Thanks for watching. See you next time.